In today's video, we're going to talk about the funnel. Okay, as you already know, every guru video that you go to out there, when they're enticing you, they're giving you some little bit of information, some little bit of walkthrough to get, ultimately they're trying to get you to buy their course. Okay, they always put a lot of emphasis, a massive amount of emphasis on what? The funnel. They make it out to be like some mystical, magical, difficult, just insanely specific thing that you're just not going to be able to do without. And I'm going to tell you now, that is absolute, complete, and total hogwash. It's not that hard at all, especially affiliate funnels. When you start talking about if you're doing your own product, right, your entire product of your own, then yeah, those funnels can get pretty big and complex. But we're not talking about you being a product seller here. We're talking about you being an affiliate. Okay, so the person who you're promoting, whatever their product is, they've already created their entire funnel, and it's good, it's solid, it's proven, because we're going to use Clickbank in this example, since you already know anything, and I mean anything, on the first page of Clickbank is pulling money. That funnel is already super tight, and it is a conversion getting machine. So your funnel as the affiliate marketer is in general a single page, sometimes two. Okay, now there's lots of variations here, but this really can be and is very simple. You have two primary types of funnels. There's a type of funnel where you collect an email address, and there's a type of funnel where you just send them right on to the actual vendor's offer. Now, you know me, I'm all about collecting that email address, because as you build a list and you get people on your email address, you don't have to pay anything anymore to advertise to those people. Well, other than your mailing program, but you're not having to continually spend money. But that doesn't mean that it's required. In my own mind, I think it's lunacy to not use email lead capture, because of how powerful that is. But there's another side of that coin, and email lead capture actually is a friction point. Okay, it gives the visitor room to pause and think, do I want to do this? And you'll lose some, plain and simple. And when you're paying for traffic, losing some matters, because you're paying for every single one of them. So there's good and bad on both sides. Now here's the thing. We're always talking about the $1,000 a day round here, which means nothing. The amount of money you make is based on how much traffic you get. So there's very little difference between making $100 a day or $3,000 a day. It's just the traffic volume of a dialed-in funnel. That's it. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So a lot of people who make $1,000 a day as affiliates. Think about that. $1,000 a day. That's a lot of money. That's $7,000 a week. How quick could you get your bills paid off with that? All right. So a lot of professional affiliates, they don't even bother collecting the email. They don't want that friction point. They're willing, because of the profits that they're making, they're willing to just send the visitor direct on to the main offer with as little friction as possible. Then there's the other ones who are like me, who prefer the email, who's saying, well, I'm willing to lose a person up front that they're going to say, oh, I ain't giving you my email, and they just leave, because all of the ones that do give me their emails, because I get to advertise to them over and over, just makes more sense to me. So the thing is, though, let's look at it first. Let's look at a funnel that is no friction point. And what that would be, since a lot of these advertising platforms, they won't let you direct link to an affiliate offer, and that's just fine. So that's where having your own landing page comes in. So really, you're promoting your landing page, right? So all you really need on that landing page, and that's going to cause the very least friction, is an image and a little bit of wording that's exciting. Image and wording have to kind of work together, obviously, and have to be targeted toward the thing you're about to send them to. And then just a button underneath that little, that little section that says click to continue. That's it. That's it. Now I'm gonna switch screens in a minute and show you. We're gonna actually go through some Clickbank offers, and I'm gonna show you and walk you through how you can just, in a matter of minutes, you can put together a funnel so easily. A no friction funnel. Okay, where you're just sending them direct on. And that's all there is to it. I mean, however you got your traffic, whether you paid or you got it free, they land on your landing page because they're interested in that topic, and then all they've got to do is they look, and it's a little sort of like a pre-sale. It's just something to build their excitement, just to give them a little enticement, a little more to click that link. And then when they click that button or that link on your page, that's just taking them directly to your through your affiliate link onto the actual offer, and then you let the offer do what it does best: convert. Okay. Now it's almost the same when you're doing lead capture, except like I've mentioned already, there's friction. You will lose some people, and the funnel is a little more difficult to build, but not very much. And it's extremely similar to the non-friction one. So you would have like a headline on top, the picture, and then your opt-in box. Now on your opt-in box, when they click the enter their email address and click the button, well, it's not only getting you their email address, but it's also taking them through your affiliate link onto the offer page. Okay, both these things are pretty simple. I mean, I think most everybody's pretty familiar with WordPress, and with all the plugins they have now, I mean, you could, even without knowing anything about web page design or anything like that, you could just so easily get some of these plugins, and they have pre-made ones that landing pages and stuff like that you just go in and change the text on, or change the picture on, or set up your email. Super easy. Doesn't really require any special skill set or knowledge. Now, I know I just was long-winded on that, but what did we just cover? Number one, the gurus tell you just how difficult and how perfect this funnel needs to be. That's not true. Number two, they're telling you, oh, you have to do it this way, or you have to do it that way, being no friction or email collection. That's not true. That is a choice. This stuff is simple. It's their job. Understand this. Those guys that's making those great videos, and they're walking you through a bunch of stuff and showing you their screenshots and blah, 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 but really not giving you any valid information. Well, their job is just to keep you enticed, keep you excited, so that you'll click that link in their description area and go and buy their $1,000 course, $3,000 course, whatever the case is. That's what their job is. Your job is to be an affiliate marketer. Your job is to identify the safe funnels, the safe product offers, which I've already covered that. You just use Clickbank. There's no guesswork there. You know exactly what you got. Create yourself a funnel, right? You're just going to use a single page funnel. That's all we're going to cover, a single page funnel. You don't need any 2-page funnel, just a single page funnel. You notice I'm just saying single page and then using the word funnel, right? That's because that's what they call it, as a funnel, because it really technically is. But from your perspective, whether you're a guru at web design, or whether you're just brand new and you've never even built a page before, it doesn't matter. All it comes down to is you're building a one-page thing that's basically just, it's really small. It's like, just the above the fold. It's tiny. It's just a small amount of information. It's super fast and easy to build. And I'm going to show you how you can actually put one together with very little thinking whatsoever. Just by doing pick the product you want, go do a little bit of just a little quick search. You'll get all the information you need. Easy peasy. Okay, so here we are on Clickbank. Just, go to their search thing and click this without putting anything in. We've covered that. So here's all the offers, and we know everything on this page is absolutely a conversion machine. There's no way to get on the front page of Clickbank unless your offer is just making a psychotic number of sales. All right, and you wouldn't make those sales unless your conversions were just kind of off the charts. You just got this thing really dialed in. So what do we do now as affiliate marketers? We need to pick an offer, and then we need to figure out what we're going to do for the landing page. Now, through this, I might do it on some other video later on, but I'm not going to fire up WordPress and teach you how to make a landing page like that. I mean, there's just so many videos that already cover that. I just probably won't do it. Anyways, what I will do is I'm going to show you how to get the content for your landing page quick and easy, no matter what you're promoting. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll say, all right, let's do this Cinderella solution. Boy, that sucker is popular. Okay, so we come to the page, and it's, of course, going to be loaded with everything. So let's just look at some stuff. This image is really good, so I might, might go ahead and save this image. But there wasn't a lot there that I really liked, so I'm just going to keep looking a little bit. Now this is really nice. Well, now what I might do in a situation like this is just get the image program and basically just snip off this whole thing, starting from right above here. Should you buy the Cinderella solution? And do it all the way to here. Now the reason I'm saying that is because even though that looks like a question, you're already just sort of reinforcing in the mind of that visitor that they actually want to buy this. Okay, now I would not under any circumstances go to somebody's page and just rip their stuff entirely. But I'm going to tell you, I have no issue with coming and ripping something like this. I mean, the vendor is providing anyways these images. So yeah, I would just go ahead, take me a shot of that image so that I've got it handy, because that's a good one. And now let me keep looking a little bit. Nah, we just want something kind of that's got some punch to it. And none of this is it. Let's go on to the next page. Well, this is their actual sales page, which is good. This is just fine because they do not care if we use anything they got. Their stuff is already tested. And this headline, for example, it's extremely tested. So I would go ahead and I would grab this text and that image that I showed you before, this one. And so I would have this image on the left side of the page. I'd have that headline right above it. And then below the image, I would put a button that just says, click for more information, or it just says continue or something like that, right? Now that's the no friction version, right? Because you're just giving them some information and sending them on to the thing. If I was doing lead collection, then over on this side about where this thing is, that's where I would put my lead collection. Now, if you wanted to get really slick and kind of try to play both sides of the fence, which I myself often do, on my lead collection here, I have that, but I also have the continue button down here. And so what happens is people who are
they're just predisposed to putting in their email address because they get, you know how it is. Every time you're looking at something, they want your email address. So a lot of people are just preconditioned to give you their email address. So having that there, okay, you're good. You might get their email address, but by also having this button down here, a person who's not preconditioned, who does not, they don't want to give you that email address, they see this continue button, they'll click it just to see. They'll click it because in their mind they're going to be expecting, oh man, it's just going to give me a pop-up to try to get my email again. But they'll click it because they really do want more information about this. And much to their surprise, when they click it, they go on to the page. So, I just consider this a half friction. But you see what I'm saying? You've got this catchy headline that's got some punch to it. You got yourself an image, and then you got your lead capture or not, your choice on that, and then a button down here. If you want to force the lead, of course, you wouldn't put the button down here, but this button is going to go right to your, it's just going to click through your affiliate link. And it's the same thing on your lead generation form when you're setting that up, and and it's telling you, okay, well, where do you want to send the visitor once they submit their information, and you would just put your affiliate link in there. So see how simple this is? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure subscribe to my channel, click that little thumbs up, like button, little bell. Do what you got to do, man. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna give you good information. Here's a little peek at one of my general funnels that I set up, the little landing page. So if you see over there, I use the little half and half method to where I'm putting my email lead capture there. I'm trying to bring attention to it, but also right under the video or image, whichever you're using, I also have the continue button so that they can just go straight on to my offer. And the results they're pretty impressive.